Welcome back to a brand new PTCG live video. Today I'll be showcasing Melmetal EX with the newly released sets Black Bolt and White Flare. So with that being said, let's get into the deck list. Let's see which new cards we'll be running. So we do have a 3-3 line of the Meltan and Melmetal EX here. This will be our main attacker, and it does have quite a lot of HP for a stage 1 Pokemon, 300 HP, fairly tough to one-hit KO. And then we do have that full metal knuckle that we're mostly interested in for the 90 base damage, plus we get to do 30 more damage for each metal energy attached to this Pokemon. So to help us get those metal energies into play, we have a 4-4 line of the Beldum and Metang for that metal maker ability, where once during your turn you can look at the top 4 cards of your deck and any metal energies that you find there, you can attach those to your Pokemon, and the other cards are put to the bottom of the deck. Then we also do run the 2 copies of the new Genesect EX from Black Bolt for that metallic signal ability, where once during your turn you can search out your deck for up to 2 evolution metal Pokemon and put them into your hand. So very useful for searching out Metang. And then lastly, for our draw engine, we have a 2-2 line of the Varoom and Revavroom for that rumbling engine ability. Once per turn you can discard a basic energy card from your hand to draw until you have 6 cards in your hand. And then moving on to our trainer cards for our ace spec, we have the Precious Trolley. You can search out your deck for any number of basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. So ideally with this ace card, you definitely want to go second on the first turn of the game so that we can hopefully search out Arven to find this item card and really fill up our bench and set up for the game. And then for our stadium cards, we have the 1 copy of Artazon, where once per turn, each player can search out their deck for a basic Pokemon with no rule box and put it onto their bench. And then for our supporters, we have the 4 Arven for searching an item card and a tool card. And then lastly, the 3 copies of the Professor's Research for some extra draw support. And then for the tool cards, the only tool cards we run are the 2 copies of Air Balloon, where the retreat cost of the Pokemon this card is attached to will be 2 colorless energies less. And then lastly, for our energy cards, we have the 17 basic metal energies. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into some games here. Okay, there's a decent turn 1. Only problem is we didn't... Yeah, actually a really good turn 1. Going second, because we got Arven. We get Trolley, assuming it's not prized. And we did win the coin toss, decided to go second, had our opponent go first, and looks like no mulligans either. They got Dunsparce. So is this going to be what trio control? No, looks like it's going to be Ethan's Cyndaquil. So they definitely have type advantage here. I don't know if we can even realistically win, honestly. I feel like it's pretty much mandatory to get 2 Meltans here. And 2 got prized. Pretty bad. Can't believe 2 Melmetal EXs got prized. That is so bad. I got Pidgeotto. Okay, we might get the win here if they have like a pretty slow start. Arven, never mind. Looks like they're trying to maybe pull off TM Evolution here. Yeah, they do have the TM Evolution and Buddy Poffin. And they're probably gonna get like what, the 2 Quilava. They have Charmander as well. But they're probably gonna get Pidgeot also, actually. Might as well. Quick Search is a really powerful ability. But they have 0 Ethan's Adventure in the discard, so I don't know. There's a chance. Okay, no, I don't get any of the Ethan's Quilava. Instead, they get Charmeleon and Pidgeot. It looks like 2 Metangs got prized as well, so 4 Pokemon got prized. Absolutely crazy. Let's play Arven. Pretty crazy to think how many Pokemon got prized. So can we get 2 energies for the 210? Nope. That is so disappointing. Oh no, wait, we are at 210. We only need 1. Try Catcher. Nice. Let's get the Pheasantipity. Knock it right out. Realistically, they can still get just Night Stretcher and get it right back. So we pick up, yeah, there's a Meltan and the Revavroom. They go into Charmeleon, they get Charizard down. So what are they doing? 240, I believe. 270 if they have the Defiance Band. So I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the Ethan's Typhlosions or Quilavas or anything. I'm kind of surprised they didn't go for the type weakness. The Quick Search, fairly fast Quick Search. Ethan's Adventure. 2 Quilavas and Typhlosion. So yeah, if we can't get 330 or the 8 energy cards that we need for Melmetal EX, we'll probably just have to gust Pidgeot EX if we're lucky enough to get heads. Otherwise, I don't really see a play other than that. Oh wow, so Metang is prized also. Metang. I don't know. Let's say we can get the 3 energy cards. Okay, that's 2 of them. Okay, that basically works out. We can knock out Charizard here. Yeah, and they wound up getting the Pheasantipity back from the discard anyways. There's the 2 Metangs. So 2 Metangs, 2 Meltans got prized, 4 Pokemon. That's pretty bad. They go into Quilava. They already had the Typhlosion from the Ethan's Adventure from last turn. So they definitely have that. See, they go for Secret Box. We're doing surprisingly well considering that they have weakness on us, but I don't know if we can maintain this. We still need to take 2 more prize cards. And having all those Meltans prized in the beginning of the game, we could not get more than just 1 of them. So let's see, they Secret Box here. I feel like we'll just probably put a Metang in front and hope they don't Gust Meltan. They haven't used any bosses, so they'll be very susceptible to boss here. And they got Counter Catcher. So they already picked up the Counter Catcher. And I don't know why they use Iono here. Because now their Counter Catcher is gone, but they can still get it back so easily with Pidgeot. Yeah, well, they got 18 cards in their deck. Yeah, let's research. Yeah, they're gonna be super gimmicky, but we're just gonna go for the knockaway. Hoping this gets heads here, because we need it for the knockout. Wow, that is insanely lucky. Let's see, there's a Metal Energy. So yeah, but something tells me they're probably going to gust us up here for the Meltan. Almost positive. And then the last prize card we have is, of course, Meltan. I go for Flip the Script. Now, yeah, that's like probably the most gimmicky knockout ever. Like, nobody attacks with their draw engine. Much less get heads for the 180 damage. That is insane. Hoping they don't use Counter Catcher. Hopefully they misplay. They play Iono. Okay, that's not the worst thing. Pokemon Catcher. Night Stretcher. They still didn't use the Quick Search. I really think the Quick Search is for Counter Catcher here. They Ultra Ball their last 2 cards away for Typhlosion. I'm really hoping they just misplay here. Or they gust up the Genesect maybe for a 2 prize knockout because it is weak to weakness. Night Stretcher. Yeah, looks like they misplay here. Like, it's crazy. Just one misplay can really cost you the game, honestly. Yeah, they don't even go for Counter Catcher. That is insane. Yeah, we're just gonna Artazon to thin out the deck. All we need is just 2 energy cards to win. There's one. Ooh, nothing on that one. There we go. Only 1 energy card, so that is insanely lucky. Take the last prize card. 210 damage, and we take the last prize. Yeah, there we go. There's the Meltan. Okay, pretty high risk cane because we definitely need to get the Arven with the Pokegear, which is a maybe. So yeah, we did win the coin toss. We decided to go second, had our opponent go first. Looks like no mulligans. And looks like they have a Toxicroak EX most likely. Yeah, but this is like a pretty bad start because I have the Nest Ball for Krogunk, which is 70 HP. It looks like nobody PAFing. Yeah, they just pass here. Not the greatest hand. Let's try Pokegear. Wow, that is so lucky for the Arven. Now let's see if we luck out again and Trolley it. Trolley's in the deck. Get Genesect. I don't know if should we get 2 Meltans? I don't know, let's get 2. Let's go for the Rigify, take 30 damage less. I guess that helps a little bit. It's kind of like we have 100 HP. Yeah, there's Toxicroak. Looks like they're just going to go for Nasty Plot. They use Iono. Artazon. So this looks like a decent hand to research away actually, because we can evolve up to 2 Melmetals. Attach energy. Yeah, and all they can do is go for the nasty plot. I feel like if double turbo energy rotating out, it kind of really hurts Toxic Croak. So signal for Metang. And what we need here, wow, that's a lot of energy. 3 out of 4 cards. We need 2 more energy cards. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Guess let's go for Rumbling Engine then. No need to research and lose the Pokemon Catcher. Yeah, they just concede here. Okay, looks like our opponent's going first. We get to go second. That's pretty ideal. Better than going first, honestly. Ooh, wow. No trainer card. Or supporter card, I mean. So yeah, they won the coin toss. They decided to go first, had us go second. And no mulligans from neither one of us. Looks like this could be Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Or maybe Gardevoir. Yeah, it's Gardevoir. And we just have like literally the worst start ever. They got 4 cards in their hand. Wow, we get to draw Precious Trolley. So we can get Genesect, which is really important here. Yeah, we're not even going to go for 10 damage because they'll just move it right back to us with their Adrenabrain. Pretty pointless to attack. Okay, they do pick up Frillish, so they are running the Jellicent from Black Bolt. No, I think it's Black Bolt. Yeah, they go over to 60. Yeah, I really just want to get 3 Metal Energies here. Let's play Arven, thin out the deck a little bit. Okay, 2 was a good start. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 1. It's decent. Let's put Air Balloon on Genesect maybe. Go for the 240. So we pick up Metang. They go into Frillish. So how many Dark Energies or Psychic? I mean, they gotta discard just 1. So for Gardevoir, they're kind of behind. But I feel like the secret box is definitely a big deal for Gardevoir. How quickly you can find that ace card really will determine the game. It's not looking good for them. They Arven Vessel. They get rid of Psychic Energy there. Maybe they're gonna Ultra Ball the 2 Psychic Energies they find for Jellicent. Who knows? Okay, they had it in hand. And there's Secret Box. But that's the perfect way to use Secret Box. Discard Psychic Energies. Let's see what they pick up here. Well, they're gonna get all 4 cards probably. The supporter card, item, tool card, and stadium card. Worst case scenario, they just Ultra Ball it away to thin out their deck. A rare candy Gardevoir. So I believe we'll need 8 energy cards to knock out Gardevoir. Is it possible? I think it is. Sadly, we can't use any item cards or tool cards. The Jellicent there, they research. Yeah, they did a huge turn for them. They played their ace card and they research. They pretty much set up big time for this turn here. They get the Mew EX. See, do they have Dark Energies to attach? No, they already attached Return actually. So without the item cards, we can't even play the Pokegear, honestly. Or play Pokemon Catcher. Yeah, let's go for the 240 here. So yeah, I kind of feel bad we didn't get another Meltan into play. They get another Frillish, they Night Stretcher, probably the Dark Energy maybe. No, they get the Jellicent. Probably gonna put the Revavroom in front. I use Iono. Or maybe the Genesect, I don't know, because I feel like we need... Might need the Revavroom actually. I don't think there's really any way that they can one-hit KO our Genesect. That's 220. Fairly bulky enough for a basic. Nice, we even get to draw Meltan. Let's go for the Rumbling Engine. Let's research. Kind of want to gust a Monkey Dory just to maybe buy a turn. Alright, no, maybe let's attack the Genesect. Have a little pressure on them. Because we do get to take 30 damage less next turn, so it's almost like we have 250 HP. Yeah, I definitely wanted to have one of those Pokemon catchers work for the Monkey Dory. Let's see, the Ultra Ball. I get jealous in because something tells me they probably didn't have the 7th Psychic Energy. Or maybe it would have been prized or kind of tough to get out of the deck. Of all Pokemon, they gust up our Revavroom, which I'm kind of surprised. Not the Meltan. I don't know. I guess they figured they can't knock out our Genesect no matter what, because it had basically 250 effective HP. Even if they move damage counters onto Genesect, the 190 would be only 160. They moved 30 damage over Genesect. Unless they're gonna gust us again. I would not be surprised. Wow. We get double gusted here. Just to clean the secondary effect. That is pretty crazy. The double counter catcher. Just when you thought you've seen it all, like, that is crazy. Double counter catcher. Let's go into Meltan. And I guess let's use Energy Recycler. Six energy cards. Yeah, we should be fine. Let's do 270. Yeah, they basically lose this. Like, that is a huge mistake to lose your only Gardevoir with a Gardevoir deck. Like, they have the Jellicent, but now they can only have manual attachment for the Psychic Energy cards. See, the Artazon. Yeah, I don't see any way they're gonna knock out Melmetal EX here. For what, 300 HP? They put down Ralts. They use Iono, which we did kind of prep for that. We have the Revavroom still in play. And wow, that is lucky. Get an energy card. So no matter what, you still have flipped the Rumbling Engine we can use. They Super Run. Yeah, honestly, it doesn't matter what they do here. They Adrenabrain. Let's go for the 300, take the last KO of the game, last prize card. Yeah, there we go. There's a Melmetal EX. There we go. Well, those are all the games. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.